Hey everybody, it's CG. Welcome back to the kitchen. So today's going to be a quick short video. This is Meatloaf Muffins. If you've never had these, they're amazing. It's a standard meatloaf recipe, but we're going to cook them in a muffin tin. It makes the most lovely little single servings of meatloaf. They freeze really, really well. You could also do this in mini muffins to take them as a party favor or a snack dip for a party. You could do those in mini muffins. It works that way. I'm using the regular muffin tin today. This is my standard meatloaf mix. Now, I have a video on how I make my meatloaf. If I can find the link, I will put it in the bottom for you. If you don't see it, it's because I couldn't find it. But let me go over real quickly all it is. This is a pound of hamburger meat. Now, today I have a little bit of a pound and a half or a pound and a quarter because we had a little bit left over from another meal we're just using up. But standard recipe. 1 pound of ground beef. 1 pound of ground sausage, like breakfast sausage, Jimmy Dean, whatever brand you want, Tennessee Pride, whatever. 2 eggs, about a teaspoon of onion salt, half a teaspoon of garlic salt. The Tony's is to taste. I probably put a tablespoon of Tony's in mine. You can use more than that or less than that. You know, whatever seasoning salt that you like. I use the Tony's. A couple dashes, like 3 dashes of Worcestershire sauce. 1 sleeve of saltine crackers broken up, and you can see them if you look in there. You can see them. There's little real crackers. They're saltine crackers. They're just broken into little pieces. And 1 onion chopped fine, diced. Mix it all together. Just mix it all together until it's thoroughly combined. I hear people all the time talk about don't overwork your meatloaf. You make it tough. I've never had a tough meatloaf in my life that I've made. And I use this recipe every time, and I mix it thoroughly. Make sure everything's mixed. I'm going to get you turned around, and I'm going to point you down here so you can show how I put these in the muffin tins, and then they'll go in the oven. So give me just a second. Okay, you can see I've already got 2 done. You want a little handful, like a decent size handful, depending on how big, but this is how I do mine. Not that much. It cups in my hand. Roll it into a ball. This is how you're going to make sure it's packed where it doesn't fall apart. So it's important that you roll it, okay? Like a meatball. Set it in your tin. And lightly push it down. Should look like that. The bottom should fill out the bottom and a little bit of a gap around here because it will spread a little bit. And that's all you got to do. So I'm going to get the rest of these done. I'll put this in speedy mode for you. Ball about the size of my hands. It wants to be in there, y'all. Now, if you are one of those people that likes a tomato sauce on your meatloaf, go for it. Drizzle some sauce on the top. I personally don't like any sauce or gravy or anything on my meatloaf. I like it just plain, and then if I want something, I'll put it on my plate. This is just my preferred way. It's how I've always done it. It's the way I always do it. But this will work with whatever meatloaf recipe that you have that you like. You don't have to use mine. Any meatloaf recipe you have you like. Made a ball. I'm going to set it down. Just poke it so that that bottom flattens out. Keep going. Okay, guys, this is full pan. I probably got enough for a couple more in here, 2, maybe 3 small ones. But I don't want to make another batch, so all I'm going to do is just form this into a small loaf, something similar to this, and I'll just set it on a little tray next to it on a small baking sheet and let it just bake into a small loaf, and we'll leave that for Nanny. She can have some meatloaf. So this is going to bake at 350 anywhere from 30 to 45 minutes depending on the size of your meatballs and the way your oven works. I'm going to check this at 30 minutes and we'll go from there. Okay, y'all. I went in Nanny's cabinet. She has these little small cast iron pans. It'll work great for this. I'm just going to stick it in here. This will make a nice small little meatloaf for Nanny that she can freeze for later. Or she can cut it up and have it for lunch, whatever. But we're just going to set this in the same oven. It'll probably cook about the same amount of time. So there you go. Alrighty. Hi guys. They are out of the oven. These are meatball muffins. Whoever thought meatball would be portable, right? A finger food. So what I'm going to do, and this will actually go on my plate later so y'all don't panic. Just going to pick one so I can taste this for you. But I'm going to give you a close-up. See all them goodness? Y'all, hold on. You guys have got to try this. These things are so good. And you guys, I hear people all the time that put milk in their meatloaf. They put other things to try and keep it moist. You guys, these are not dry at all. I don't know if you can see it. They are not dry. I don't put milk. The biggest thing to remember when you're cooking a meatloaf, don't cook it till it's super, super, super well done and like zero. Pull it out when it's about medium well. Let it rest. It'll finish cooking the rest of the way without drying out. And that's how you get a good moist meatloaf. And as you can see, I worked the tar out of it, but it's not tough, but it's not falling apart. Best meatloaf ever. Hope you guys try it. If you do, let me know. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.